Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to build a basic HTML form step by step, adding one field at a time with clear understanding. We will start with the form tag first, then gradually add inputs until the form is ready. So first of all, I will create a form.php file, form dot not php HTML file, form.html. Here I will create my boilerplate and title I would give just forms. So first of all, we will create our form container. So inside form container, we will give our input fields. So let's create our form container. An action could be submit.php. And now I will explain a bit what submit.php is. What is the meaning of submit.php? So submit.php is a backend file. It is server-side script that receives the form data after the user clicks submit. It is not an HTML file for design. It is a processing file that handles data sent from a form. Now this is the main structure where all input fields will go. Here, inside here, or all input fields will go. Now let's add our text input field, and let's create first. Our label would be our label can be name, and let's remove it. Our label can be name, and before that, let's run our live preview. Here you can see it's been started, and here you can see our label, and it is changing instantly in the live server. So you can see our label, and our input field would be type text. So to add a text input field, we use our input field here, type text. It is our input field. Now it is a text input field, so our type would be text. Now let's give a br tag. It is basically for giving a extra space, between two input field. Now our next field would be our password input field. So let's see how we can create a password input field in our form. So let's create the label, and let's remove it, and then label. Here we can say password. Here you can see live changes, and if I give our input field and then type, here you can see if I type Alex, you can see it is a text input field. But to make it a password input field, we have to give type password. So here you can see if I type now Alex, you can see it is not showing properly. So basically it is used to hide text while typing. Okay, so this is our password input field, and now let's jump into our next part, which is our email input field. It is used to take email address. So for that we have to give label. Let's remove the for and give email. Okay, email, and give our input field, and here you can see we have to give a beat. Okay, so that, yeah, so that our design would come properly. And type, for email type we have to give email. We cannot give text or any other. Our input field is widely entirely depend on type. So whatever type we want, we have to mention it specifically. So our input type is email, and it is our email input field. So it is used to take email address, as I mentioned earlier. Now we will see another input field, and that is number input field, and it is used for taking numeric values like age, phone number, etc. Now let's add a number input field, and our label could be, let's remove it, for it is annoying a bit. And here I can give age. Okay, age, you can see, okay, we have to give br tag here, our br tag age. And input field would be our type for numeric values. Okay, so for specifically number input field, we have to give type is equal to number. Okay, so in this way we can have our number input field in our form. Now let's jump into our next part, and that is our to add a radio button. So to add a radio button, we have to give first of all, let's give label, and that is that could be gender. Okay, gender. So what it does, it is used when only one option can be selected. So in that manner, we use radio button. So let's create some option, and before that we have to give br tag here. And for this radio button, we have to give our input field, suppose input field. Okay, so this is our radio button. This input field type has to be radio button. And why I'm doing this, I will explain a bit later. First of all, let's create that. Name could be gender, and you can also give value. Okay, you can also give value could be male. Similarly, we can do one thing. Okay, we can do one thing, and it is creating another input field. Type is radio, and is name could be name name could be gender, and value is female. So whatever the value in our input field we want to mention, here we use value. And this is the type of our input field, and this is the name, gender. Now it is our radio button. So here you can see we have two radio buttons, and we can select only one. So there could be more radio buttons if I copy and paste, for example. So here you can see we don't need gender two times. So here you can see we have four options, and we can pick any one option among these four options. So for that reason we use radio button. Okay, not button, actually radio input field. Okay, so in this manner you can choose your option. Now we will jump into our next part, and it is checkbox inputs. So we use checkbox for multiple selection. So let's create a checkbox first. Our label could be suppose our label could be checkbox. Okay, checkbox. And before that, give a br tag. So here we have our checkbox and our input field. Let's create the input field first. Our type has to be checkbox, you can see. And our it could be, let's give html. Okay, this is our html. And also you can give here. Okay, this is okay. Before that, I have missed one thing. And here you can see it is our input field, and here we can give the value. Okay, the name of the input field, and that could be male. Okay, this is male, this is female, this is can be child, this is adult, for example. Okay, and let's not confuse it. Let's give it male and then female. So here you can see if I choose this, it is basically male. So basically it is specifically to mention that whichever input field that I am having. So which input field it is mentioning. So for that we have to give input field name also. Okay, here I have mistaken. Here I have to give female. Okay, female. So here you can see male, female, male, female, and whichever I choose, it is specifically mentioning that input field. So in this way, you know which input field you are giving your check mark or tick. So similarly, to choose multiple option, we use checkbox. So this is our HTML, and let's create another checkbox. Input field would be checkbox, and its option is CSS. So you can see it is our checkbox input field, and we can select both. But here, this we can only select one. And if we want to select multiple times, if we want to select multiple option, beg your pardon, so in that sense we can use checkbox. Now let's jump into our next part, and that is how to add a date input. So basically it is used to select date. So let's check it out. First of all, let's give a BR tag here, and then our level name, which could be date of birth, DOB, or I will give um, date date beg your pardon date of birth. Okay, this is our label, and our input field would be type. For DOB or date of birth, or to give input field, uh, its input field, if we want to give specifically a date input field, so for that has to mention type is equal to date. So here you can see clearly our date of birth field has changed instantly. If I give input field, you can see, date of birth input field. But as soon as I give here date, as soon I as soon as possible I give date here, so instantly you can see we can choose any specific date from here, and it is just mentioning today's date. From here we can choose our date. So in this way we can choose date. Now let's see how to add file upload input. So it is basically used to upload files. How we can do that? Let's create a label first, label, and then um, let's remove it, and this could be file. Okay, okay, before that let's give a BR tag here. Okay, so file tag, and let's give a colon here, file, and our input field, its type has to be file. So here you can see its input field is now currently text, so it is giving a text input field. Now let's give it here file. So you can see we have chosen file, and from here, from our form, if we want to upload any file, we have to give our input field type file. So from here we can choose any file we want to upload from here, okay, from our device. And now let's see how we can add drop down selection. So it is used to choose one option. How we can do that? Let's see it first. First of all, label could be country, and for drop down selection we have to use select tag, and name could be, let's give country name, let's give country, and inside select we have to give option value could be BD, whatever our input field option value, and our option could be Bangladesh, Bangladesh, or Another option we can give value could be US, and option is USA. So from here you can see we have Bangladesh, we have US option. If we want to give another option, we can give option. Suppose value is India and give India. So from here we can choose any specific option. So if I choose USA, it is USA. If I choose India, it is India. So this is our drop down selection. Now let's add text area. It is used for long messages. So for text area, how we can create a input field. So label, let's create for text area, text area. Okay. Oh, before that, give a br tag. So it is text area and input field. For creating a text area, we cannot give input. Okay, input tag. We have to give text area. Text area tag. This is our input field tag. Okay. Name could be message, and from here we can give a longer version of message, whatever we want from here. Okay, so it is basically used for giving um, a long message. So this is our text area. Now finally, let's finally add a submit button from here, because in every form we have a submit button. So for creating a submit button, before that we have to give one thing. So what is it? It is our br tag. And for that, let's create input. Let's create our submit button. Give input uh, tag here and type. For submit, we have to give type submit. Okay, now you can see our submit button has arrived. And value, you can give whatever you want. Value is register. Okay, or R, you can see. So here you can see we have our button. So it is basically submitting, but as we don't have any backend file, it is not taking the submission. So in this way you can build a basic form, HTML form from here. And in our future tutorial, whatever we will have, we will create outstanding good looking form in our upcoming tutorial. So this is it for today, and I will see you next time.